mind can be your prison or your power. When you train it to focus on problems, life feels heavy. But when you train it to focus on possibility, the solutions start appearing. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about choosing the mindset that helps you rise through it. In this video, I'll show you how to rewire your thinking, shift your energy, and find clarity, even in the middle of chaos. Let's begin. Why do some people seem to rise through challenges while others drown in them? Why do some find a way while others find a wall? The answer often comes down to one thing: where the mind is trained to look. If you train your mind to look for problems, you'll find plenty. But if you train your mind to see the positive, to look for growth, wisdom, opportunity, then solutions will start revealing themselves, not by magic, but by mental conditioning. You see, your mind is like a lens. Whatever you focus on magnifies. If you focus on lack, you see more lack. If you focus on possibility, suddenly a door appears where you once only saw a wall. Let me ask you honestly, when something goes wrong, what's your first instinct? Is it to blame someone, to spiral in worry, or to pause and ask, what can I learn from this? That one question changes everything. Let me share a story with you. There was once a wise king who placed a large boulder in the middle of a busy road. Then he hid nearby to watch how his people would react. Some cursed the stone, some walked around it, some blamed the government. Finally, a poor farmer came along, saw the boulder, and instead of complaining, he tried to move it. It took him a while, but once he moved it aside, he discovered a pouch of gold hidden underneath, along with a note from the king. This reward is for the one who took the effort to clear the obstacle. The moral is simple. Problems often carry hidden gifts, but only for those trained to see beyond the surface. Now, let's bring this into our modern lives. A friend of mine lost his job during a company downsizing. At first, it was devastating, but instead of spiraling into victimhood, he asked himself, what if this is a push to do something better? He used the time to build a freelance business. Today, he earns more than he ever did before. The setback became his setup. The loss became his launch pad, and it all started with a choice to see the positive. Another example, a woman struggling with loneliness after a breakup decided to take herself out every Sunday. Coffee shops, bookstores, nature walks. What started as therapy turned into discovery. She found her passion for photography, started a blog, and now inspires thousands. Pain didn't disappear, but her mindset elevated above it. If it feels like you're stuck in negativity or can't see a way forward, your breakthrough may not be outside you. It may be in your perspective. In a moment, I'll share a mental reframe that has helped me move through some of the hardest seasons in life. Stay until the end, because the last insight could give you the clarity you've been praying for. Let's look at this from the spiritual perspective. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, "Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duty and abandon all attachment to success or failure. Such evenness of mind is called yoga." Evenness of mind, seeing good and bad with balance, is the gateway to higher wisdom. If your mind is always caught in extremes, you'll miss the opportunity in disguise. But if you train it to stay steady, you begin to see truth through the noise. Scriptures across all traditions echo this. In Buddhism, just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. In Christianity, all things work together for good to those who love God. In Sikhism, even pain is a blessing when seen through the lens of devotion. In the Quran, indeed, with hardship comes ease. Spiritual growth doesn't come from avoiding difficulty. It comes from training the eyes of the soul to see deeper meaning in all things. So, what does science say? Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, one of the most effective psychological tools, is based on this exact idea that our thoughts shape our emotions and behaviors. If you change the way you interpret a situation, you change your emotional response, and that unlocks new solutions. Neuroscience also shows that the brain has something called a negativity bias. It's hardwired to notice threats more than blessings. But the good news? You can train it. With repeated practice, gratitude, and positive reframing, the brain creates new neural pathways. This is called neuroplasticity. In simple terms, the more you choose to see the positive, the more natural it becomes. Let me give you 10 practical ways to train your mind to see the positive so that the solutions naturally follow. Number 1, start your day with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. It shifts your mental lens instantly. Number 2, practice reframing. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" logically say, "What is this trying to teach me?" Number 3, limit exposure to negative news and toxic media. You become what you consume. Number 4, surround yourself with people who uplift your mindset, not drain it. Number 5, set a reminder on your phone every 3 hours that simply says, "What's good right now?" Number 6, when faced with a challenge, list 3 potential positives it could bring, even if they seem far-fetched. Number 7, keep a victory journal. Every night, write down 1 thing you did well or 1 thing that went right. Number 8, when your mind complains, consciously switch to appreciation. Turn "I'm so tired of this job" into "I'm grateful I have an income while I build something better." Number 9, meditate for 10 minutes daily. Focus on your breath. This quiets mental noise and helps you see more clearly. Number 10, speak positivity aloud. Words shape thoughts. Say things like, "I trust a solution is on its way." Still, many ask, what if the situation really is bad? What if there's no silver lining? Then remember this, even in the darkest soil, a seed can grow, but only if it receives light. Your mindset is that light. The more you shine it, the more room you give for something good to grow. Let me give you one last example. A young woman battling chronic illness once said to me, "I used to ask, 'Why me?' every day, but the day I changed that to, 'What can I still do with the life I have?' I began to heal, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually." That shift unlocked a new world for her. Another man I knew was going through a divorce. His world felt like it had collapsed. But he began a small habit of walking and talking to himself like a friend would, gently, with encouragement. "You're doing your best. Keep going." Day by day, his energy returned. He started mentoring others in crisis. His pain turned into a purpose. These stories are not miracles. They are proof of one thing: mindset matters more than circumstances. The mind is a powerful servant but a dangerous master, and most people are letting their thoughts run wild, rehearsing worst-case scenarios, feeding fear, drowning in doubt. But not you, not anymore. From today, you start training your mind. You start seeing the good. You start speaking in solutions, not in problems. You don't ignore the storm, but you choose to be the calm inside it. And when you do that, the solution isn't far. It's already inside you. Train your mind to see the positive. The solution will follow, one breath at a time, one thought at a time, one day at a time. And soon the world around you will begin to reflect the light you now carry within.